Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Lantern from Donna Blair. So this is a neat one. And as I was looking for what I wanted to share today, this popped out. I'm like, oh yeah, Chinese New Year, so neat. Okay, and it's so easy. It's so easy and so forgiving. So this starts off with a bunch of straight lines alternating short, and I would start with short, and then long, short, long. Oh, we'll just do this many because that's what's going to fit. All right. Then connecting the ends with just a straight line, one side then the other. And if you feel that you need to, extend a line here or there, of course you can. I just, kind of taking it as it comes. All right. Then, from these corners, we're going to do another straight line, just a little ways down from that, from that top point, and then coming in from the other side and meeting it. This was the only part that I kind of needed to either like have this come up closer to a little bit closer to the tip to make it forgiving, or just not worry about it. Because if one side is a little shorter, then it's it can make more of a straight line than having this nice little angle. And that's it. That's what she shares, except for options for decorating. So we will do that. And let's see. How do I want to do it? Well, let me mention as I'm thinking, which way do I want to do this? Because I didn't pre-think this part. Sometimes I like to let inspiration, happen. So if you look in the description section of this video, there's a link to my version of the step out as well as to Donna's step out that's on Tangle Patterns. She includes at the bottom of it some ideas. So you could do just a single row of these, or you could add more to the bottom. You could do multiple rows. And and actually it just occurred to me this could make it an interesting border. Oh, I hadn't thought about that, but it could. She also includes some ideas for how you might want to, as I call it, decorate. Now I'm going to do this first because I liked it. I did this in my step out, my version, and I just did straight lines coming down here. And if I decide I don't want to do that, because I'm not sure what I want to do with the middle, I can always color over these and make them solid, which is what I'm thinking, and then do the straight lines in the center. Now, in the on the Tangle Patterns site, Linda Farmer, who is tanglepatterns.com, always does her own version, a little thumbnail picture, and I like what she did with it, but I don't want to. Well, I don't know. Maybe I was like, I don't want to copy that, but maybe. And what's interesting is she did it this way, and that made me think of the Chinese lanterns, because my mom had done a project with. She taught a class, and they made little lanterns for Chinese New Year, and they were so cute, but they kind of had that look, and so I'm like, oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Maybe this way, smaller on top. But yeah, the what to do with the inside. Let's see. Well, because she's got it I think I'm going to go with the thought that I had. And, this is the beauty when you don't, you can change your mind as long as you change your mind into filling it in solid. But it's also neat. It's like, well, I like how that looks, but if I want to I'm thinking about doing those lines in the center. So it wouldn't make any sense to have them on the sides. And then I can also course correct, excuse me, that right there. You can also, if you need be, course correct from the outside. Like if you need to make them more even, I could do that too. Because I had some, as I was playing with this, that ended up a little bit wonky. And it's like, you know what? When you fill this in, it's like, oh, yes, I can expand that out and then make make all of the angles the way more of how I wanted them. And I'm just touching up. I like to do this with the 01 and just kind of trace over the edge to get rid of those little bumps. Yeah, all right. And then let's do this here. Oh, I can go from here. I'm just going to do straight-ish lines. And I'm just like tickling the paper with the pen, going as light as I can. I'm not worried about them being straight and deliberate. I like the look of this. It's also nice because it's like, well, if they're a little crooked, a little wiggly, a little too close together, a little too far apart. Well, the little too far apart, you can fix that by putting another one in. There. Yeah, I like that look. And then, that's aura. Just have to be, I'm going to go from either side. Maybe I'll just do two. Hindsight. Well, I should have done this first so I could find the middle line there because it's now disappeared. But that's okay. I'm just focusing on the shape that's already there and not worrying about it. And then we can have these guys meet. Yeah. And then why not? I did do this on my step out with this one. I was like, oh well, if we're gonna make it be like that kind of a celebratory lantern, we have to have little things coming off the end, like tassels, but they're not. I mean, they're not tassels. This is my way of doing tassels. See, it looks celebratory. Oh, and I could do this. Well, and if we're gonna do it that way, let's. There. Cute. It's fun to just have fun and not worry about things. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, oh, you know what? But wait. Let me say that as I find my pen. So, if you enjoyed this, would love to have you click the like button. Feel free to share it. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. Let's see what we want to do with some shading. Let's just start here. And really, I appreciate any and all of those activities that I just mentioned because it helps with the algorithm things, which then gets the videos out in front of more people. And I appreciate that greatly. Oh, that's kind of neat. And I'm going to skip that one. We'll do one on the inside here. You know, this is the fun of Zentangle, knowing there's no such thing as a mistake. You can just have as much fun as you want. Experiment. And being someone that doesn't necessarily like to experiment, I like just tell me how to do it right, so that way I'll do it. I'll do my best to do it right. And that's even better. Oh my gosh. Um, but that's the way I normally am. I have learned through this wonderful method to be comfortable. Well, it's a process, but little by little, playing a little here, playing a little there, then taking the results and then trying it on something else, and then maybe baby steps, taking it maybe another step, And this has been what help with I started zentangling. Don't use it as a verb. No, no. I started tangling in 2012, so had a lot of time to explore and play, and it's so much fun. So I encourage you, if that kind of stuff freaks you out a little bit, it's okay. Baby steps. It's all good. Watch my videos because I talk through a lot of that. But really, really neat. So, all right. In the description section, I already mentioned links to the step outs. Below that, I have a link to my website, also to our amazing private Facebook group for Tangle Addicts. Would love to have you join us. I will, just to let you know, there are 4 questions/statements. 2 are required for entry, just so you know. On my website, you will find the classes that I do. I teach almost twice weekly online, and a lot of them are free. Some of them are paid, so I can keep the lights on and keep myself in pens and paper and stuff. and internet. And let's see. I would love to have you join us. We have a lot of fun. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel and also to my blog, when I post the recaps or the replays of the classes, the free classes, then you'll see them, and then you'll see how much fun that we have, and you'll want to join us even more. So would love to have you do that. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.